Greetings, Cancer and Cancer Rising. This is your Western forecast for May 2025. I always look to where's the sun shining because that's where your attention and priorities are more directed. It's more of like maybe the overall theme for the month. Well, the sun's in Taurus from the end of April, the first 3 weeks of every May. And Taurus is 11 signs past Cancer. Taurus is very persevering, sensible, grounded, steady, sensual. And that sun in Taurus in the 11th can be a lot of social networking, getting involved with organizations and teamwork. Could be some spotlight on those issues. But the 11th house is the house of where we look to for our long-range goals and dreams and aspirations. So the first 3 weeks, you could be really focused on, the rest of the year or the next 5 years. But this month is a major paradigm shift to start manifesting your career, your life purpose. Why? Neptune is that visionary, dreamy, imaginative, compassionate energies. Neptune has been in Pisces for the last 14 years or so, but last month in April, it went into Aries. First time in 166 years. Aries is the warrior sign, the take charge, the leadership. It's aggressive, it's ambitious. Neptune is your dream, your vision, your ideals. So for the collective consciousness, since last month, Neptune in Aries is really inspiring to people to fight for their dreams, their goals, their ideals. Saturn is a 29.5-year cycle. Saturn, the great taskmaster, taking on major responsibilities, a lot of sense of duty and focus. Saturn has been in Pisces the last couple of years, and on May the 24th, it's moving into Aries until the end of August, which it moves back into Pisces to tie up loose ends, and in February, it's back into Aries for a couple of years. The Neptune in Aries can be very idealistic and dreamy, and these longings for a perfect world. Saturn makes it real. Saturn can help you manifest the dream. Before I go on, Venus was in Aries back in February. It retrograded in Aries on March the 1st, retrograded back into Pisces as we got till March, into April, retrograded back into April, and then as we go into May, the beginning of May 2025, Venus, the planet of love, diplomacy, creativity, desire, beauty, Venus went back into Aries for the month of May, first part of June. So we got Venus, Neptune in Aries, May the 24th, Saturn goes into Aries, and Aries is 10 signs past Cancer. The 10th sector is life purpose and career. The Venus it could bringing in more of a social interaction with career, a more entertainment, creative energies with career. Now having Venus with Neptune before Saturn goes into Aries on May the 24th. So the first 3 weeks, Venus and Neptune can be very dreamy, magical, and it's all in the 10th house. Well, that could be great if you're an artist, you're a performer, But that Venus-Neptune can really inspire the vision, the dream. But it can be sometimes too lofty, too out of touch. You need to be more grounded. And Saturn is the grounding planet, moving into Aries, May the 24th to the end of August. And Saturn-Neptune in the positive is going to help bring this world out of a lot of this chaos, because the Neptune is the dream, the ideal, and Saturn can manifest and make it real. So Saturn and Neptune comes together every 38 years. At the end of May, beginning of June, we're starting to see signs. But the Saturn and Neptune will not be exact degree to set up this major new 38-year cycle until February, around February the 20th, 2026. So that Saturn can help manifest our ideals and our dreams with our life purpose and career. Venus is in Aries, a fire sign. Venus is all those desires. Venus in Aries is being in harmony with Mars. Mars is the ruler of Aries. Mars is assertive. Mars is very driven and dynamic. And in fiery, extroverted Leo, through the month of May, it's in harmony with Venus. In fact, all the Aries planets. But Mars trining Venus can trigger a lot of passion, a lot of romanticism, and a lot of romantic energies, creative energies. But the Mars is transiting through the second house of income. And with the Venus, which is transiting through the 10th house of career, there's a tremendous amount of passion to attain your lofty career goals and aspirations. Now, the first 3 weeks, the sun's in Taurus, keeping you grounded because of that earthy Taurus, but still looking at the long-range future. May the 20th, the sun goes into Gemini once a year for those next 4 weeks. Because of how powerful the Venus, Neptune, Saturn in the 10th, career, life, purpose, and being able, and that's the dream, that's the vision, the sun in Gemini in the 12th is going to be more about developing it, building it, researching it. We're starting to do a lot of prep work behind the scenes, or a lot of research or studying behind the scenes to really set up this major lofty goal with your business, with your career, or with your life purpose. A lot of you, it's certainly going to be career, because all those Aries planets are ruled by Mars, and Mars is transiting through the second house of income, excellent with all the Aries planets, especially Venus. So there's all this passion and drive to increase your income. Now, the full moon is every month, and it's going to be on May the 12th in the sign of Scorpio. It's going to fall in your 5th house. It's also squaring Uranus, could bring in a lot of unexpected sudden breakthroughs or surprises. So around the 12th, a couple of days before or after, that full moon bringing a lot of things to light is in your 5th house, because Scorpio is 5 signs past Cancer. The fifth house that's manifesting here could be creative, giving birth to creative projects, maybe giving birth to a child. Could be with all that career, could be investing, that's the fifth house. Inventing with new innovation, that's the fifth house. 2 weeks later is the new moon, which is now refocusing your attention for those next 4 weeks. And that's around May the 26th. It's in Gemini, which is the sign prior to Cancer, or the shadow sector, or the 12th house sector. Because there's all this really positive energies with the 10th house and the second house and all this passion and all this drive, then by the end of May, going into June with that new moon in your 12th house, the 12th house of incubating these new ideas, researching them, developing them. Now the sun went into Gemini on the 20th, but by the 26th, you're getting more clear, more focus of what you need to develop and prepare for to manifest all these long-range dreams and aspirations. Now, Venus-Neptune can be very romantic. And in the 10th house, you could be falling in love or an infatuation with somebody at work, that's the 10th house, or an older person, that could be the 10th sector. The Saturn, when it goes into Aries, aligning with the Venus-Neptune, it's time to get realistic about it and either make a commitment or realize you need to move on. Because it's time to stay laser focused on your goals and your objectives. You are with that Venus-Mars, it is very sensual, passionate energies, but it's more focused on increasing your income. So you might even have a work associate or a boss that, with that Venus-Neptune, sees and recognizes your value, your creativity, your expertise, and helps you achieve your goals, helps you be promoted and get more recognition. So this is a very exciting shift in life purpose and career. I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or to check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co. That's .co. Until next month, be safe and well.